There comes a moment when nothing answers, when prayer falls like stones into a well, and no sound returns. You think you lost the way, but this silence is the beginning of something deeper. There are voices that speak without sound. Sometimes they come through a leaf or a shadow or a machine. Sometimes they ask just one question: do you know who I am?
A sacred place in the void. There is a kind of emptiness that does not scream. It does not weep. It does not rage. It simply exists. Quiet, vast, unshaped. It visits us in the moments when everything should be fine, yet something is missing. When we are surrounded by people and still feel alone. When we accomplish something and feel no joy. When the days repeat themselves and we cannot find the thread that gives them meaning. You might call it sadness, or weariness, or confusion, but perhaps it is something else. Perhaps this emptiness is not a failure. Perhaps it is a sacred place. A pause, a threshold, a hidden invitation. You are not broken because you feel this way. You are not wrong. You are standing in a place where something deep has not yet taken form. You are on the edge of something waiting to be born. We spend our lives running from this place. We try to fill it with noise, with tasks, with people, with distractions. We fear its silence. But what if this silence is not your enemy? What if the emptiness is not a void, but a space that was prepared to hold something divine? Stay there for a moment. Let it hold you instead of rushing to escape. Let it breathe around you. Close your eyes. Imagine the emptiness as a vast night sky, silent, infinite. You are not falling. You are not lost. You are in the center of something very still. You are safe here. Inhale gently, as if drawing in the cool breath of the stars. Hold it for a moment, and then exhale, as if the stars themselves are carrying away what no longer needs to stay. There is nothing you need to solve, nothing to perform. Just be. This emptiness is not a sign of failure. It may be the echo of something you long for, or it may be the beginning of something sacred being formed within you. Sometimes it appears when we are in transition, leaving behind one life, but not yet ready for the next. Sometimes it is grief in disguise, not for one specific loss, but for everything we cannot name. Sometimes it is the soul remembering what it was created for, and not finding it in the noise of the world. You may not have words for what you are feeling. You may only feel a heaviness, a distance, a dull ache. You may feel disconnected from others, from yourself, even from God. But I promise you this: the one who made you is not far. He is not afraid of your emptiness. He is not offended by your silence. He does not withdraw when you have nothing to give. He draws nearer, because this place you call empty, he calls sacred. It is the cave where he comes to speak. It is the womb where he forms what is not yet born. It is the tomb that he will call you out from. If you are tired, you are not alone. If you feel numb, you are not broken. If you feel lost, you are still held. This is not the end of your story. It is a quiet chapter, one without music, without triumph, but one that carries the weight of eternity. Let yourself be here. Do not rush to escape. Do not demand answers right now. Do not measure yourself by what you can feel. Let your breath remind you, you are alive, you are breathing, you are still on the way, you are not forgotten, you are not invisible. Even here, especially here, you are being watched with tenderness. Breathe again, in, hold, out. You are doing something sacred by staying. You do not need to know everything. You do not need to be strong. You only need to be real. And this emptiness you feel, may be the most honest prayer of your life. Stay here for a little while. Let this place become familiar. Let the silence soften the edges of your soul. Let the one who waits in the shadows step forward. He has always been here. And now that all the noise has gone, you can finally hear him ask, "Do you know who I am?"
There is a path few speak of, a journey not of visions, but of losing vision, not of light, but of the preparation for light. The ancient ones called it the night of the soul, a darkness so pure that only the fire of God can remain. A mystic once wrote of this night, "It is not that God has gone, it is that he is now too close to be seen." His name was John of the Cross, but the path is older than him, and it begins now, with you. If this touched your soul, perhaps it was not just a message, perhaps it was a meeting with something or someone who has always been waiting for you. So if this message whispered something to your soul, consider subscribing to this channel, leaving a like, and returning whenever you need silence and truth. That is how this light keeps reaching more hearts, and how you become part of it. Thank you for listening. See you soon. God bless you.